Nilqawkom lura wara reklami nfakrukom jekk intom tixtiequ tkunu tafu iktar informazzjoni dwar il-programm tagħna nħeġġukom sabiex tagħmlulna like fuq il-Facebook page tagħna bħalissa qegħdin taraw kif tistgħu issibuna. Hemmhekk ta' kull nhar ta' tnejn jitla' album partikolari tal-backstage tal-One Night Stands tiegħi. Album b'ritratti li jkunu meħudin għalina grazzi għal fotograf uffiċjali tal-programm tagħna Noel Aġus ta' Aġus Ormi Photography. Però issa wasalna t-tielet u l-aħħar One Night Stand tiegħi llejla. Fil-fatt, it-tielet One Night Stand tiegħi hija Brażiljana, però llum il-ġurnata tgħix Malta. Illum ser tirrakkuntarna storja drammatika li għaddit minnha meta kienet tgħix ġewwa l-Brażil. U tajb li ngħidilkom li żraben jiffurmaw part integrali minn ħajjitha. Sinjura għalikom Juliana Romeiko. Hello Juliana.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good, and you?
Welcome. I'm okay. Now that you're here, I feel better. I would appreciate it if you can have a seat on our sofa. We're going to have different topics tonight. We're going to speak about different topics. We're going to speak about Brazil. We're going to speak about Carnival, about Samba, and many different topics. I'm going to prepare a Captain Morgan ginger ale, so we'll start off our conversation.
Thank you.
For my One Night Stands, I always prepare some sort of music or an explanation of their name, but for you, I found music. Brazil is very associated with music. You were born on the 2nd March 1984.
Yes. Don't share this. Yes.
You celebrated your birthday a few weeks ago then.
Yes.
Was it a good birthday?
Very, very good.
You were born in Sao Paulo, Brazil, right?
São Paulo.
How do you say?
São Paulo.
São Paulo. We'll speak about it later on as well, and you have to give me a little insight about this beautiful city, because I've never been to São.
You should.
It's a nice place to visit, no?
Amazing. Brazil, it's a beautiful place to visit.
Beautiful country, eh? But on your birthday, 2nd March 1984, #1 in the United Kingdom, we had... Jump! You remember the tune?
Yes.
Very, very big tune. Speaking about Brazil, as we were doing a few seconds ago, what can you tell me about your city in which you were born, Sao Paulo?
It's a very business center. It's a beautiful place to be in, like for the restaurants, shopping, it's amazing. Business, obviously, it's one of the biggest centers in Brazil. But it's very busy, very crowded, very huge traffic, a stressful place. So there is the good points and the bad ones, but it's a beautiful place.
Do you remember the first day you arrived in Malta?
So my first day here, they went to pick me up from the airport, and it was like summer. Last few days of August, and I was like, okay, that's the place, it's a paradise.
How old were you when you got here?
I was 24.
You were 24, not that
Yes.
young either.
No. A good age.
A good age, I think. But only 2 weeks after you moved here, you met your future husband in your own house.
Yes.
How did it happen?
Funnily enough. He used to play football with a good friend of mine. And this friend of mine called me and he told me, I'm coming for a coffee, prepare a coffee. I told, okay, of course. I'm coming with my friend. I told, yes,
no
bring
problem.
them, it's so fine. And then he comes. I was like just after the beach, like really not very well dressed, like in my bikini, shorts, no makeup, no hair done. I opened the door and I was like, hi.
Struck immediately.
Yes, I could. First of all, because my English was really poor. I came to study English, so I had just the basic. So for me, it was even harder. Like hi, how are you?
Hello.
That's it. And he came for a coffee, and then in the evening he came. I invited them to come for a bottle of wine, and they came over, and we started like seeing each other straight away.
One thing leads to another, and nowadays you're married.
Yes.
Your husband also used to play football, and even though you don't like football at all, you still used to go and watch football.
Yes.
What was the feeling there when you were at the stadium watching football?
It's a nice feeling because, first of all, I was seeing my husband playing, but at the same point, like, it's not nice because when they are winning, they used to love him, And when he's losing, obviously, they were not really, really happy with it. And I used to listen words like that I really didn't like. Some of them, they were for me, even though they didn't even know me, you know. But I mean, I think when you are a supporter, when you are a player, you know that the supporters, that's the way it happens.
When you used to see comments on the newspaper or on the different media about him, did you get concerned, like if there were any negative comments going on?
For me, no, because I grew up in a way that if you are talking about me, it's a good thing, you know. The point is when they are not talking about you, it's just because you are not good enough, maybe, or because I don't know. But for me, I don't mind if he was in the newspaper. I was always very proud.
Something which you will never forget is the first dinner at your in-laws. What happened?
Yes, Kevin, he is always in a very, very funny mood. That's one of the good characteristics that he has that made me really fall in love with him. He always makes me laugh, and he's always joking around. And my first dinner, I was with his family. Everyone, like, really, I was really shy. I'm very shy, funnily enough, I'm very shy. And I was quite like trying to make a very good impression and everything, obviously.
First time at the in-laws.
My first time. And when we finished dinner, he told me, tell my mom in Maltese that you really love the food. And I told, how do you say it? And then he said me some bad words. And then I told them, like in Maltese, and all the family laughing. I was like, what did you tell me? No, that the food was really good. And then I was like, okay, why everyone is laughing? Did I say something wrong? And then my mom-in-law told me what it was.
What it was?
I mean, I feel bad in a sexual way, you know? Like, I enjoyed your sex kind of thing, you know?
I can imagine what he told you then.
blushing. But they are all, like, very, very nice.
It's fun. It's a fun place. No?
Yes.
You're a brand manager of a very famous international shoes brand.
Yes.
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
Over 100 for sure.
And I think it is irresistible not to purchase and not to have any brand new shoes, because you get to see all the collections before people.
Yes. Well, actually, now I have to control myself, because I always tell even Kevin, I'm gonna buy only what I really, really look at the first time, I fall in love with it, and I buy it, because if I start seeing all of them, I want to buy the whole collection.
Are you one of those girls, one of those wives which purchase shoes and don't tell him? And if he tells you, well, I have brand new shoes, you tell him, I borrowed it, it's sold, or I borrowed it from my friend.
No, what I do, normally, like, I have it in my car. If he's at home, I keep it in the car, I remove from the box. When he leaves, I get the shoe, I put in my wardrobe, and then I wear it, and he says, like, Lalo, how nice your shoe. It's old.
It's old. This is the first time you noticed it.
Very old. You don't notice what I wear.
If you can tell us what's going to be really in fashion this summer.
Yes.
Or spring.
The candy colors, that's what we call the very, very light colors, like a baby pink, baby blue, baby orange. The pointy shoes, like what I'm wearing right now, in a single sole, they are extremely in fashion.
And for men?
For men, the sole color blocking, they are colorful soles. They are very, very trendy.
Cool, they're fun also.
Yes. So, because it's very hard for men. For women, it's very easy. Like, you have a collection, you know what is the trend, but normally you see in the runways, mostly women's.
true.
So for men, we try to make very fun. So we brought something new, like even the shapes, you have some pointy for men. Patent for the dress shoes, it's very, very strong
Cool.
this season. And the colorful soles.
And if there's one pair of shoes which they might have at home, they need to put them away. Not to throw them away, because in fashion...
Yeah, fashion, you know how it is. Like I always tell even our customers when I'm in contact with them, don't throw away anything. Always, when I throw something away, I always regret.
It's true.
Because then fashion is always back and forth. So studs, they are not very strong this season, even though I think they are going to come back for winter. The heavy, the metal details, they are becoming more feminine for spring. Like instead of the studs details, they are more like the shiny rhinestones. So it's becoming more feminine for spring and summer. But I believe it's gonna come back for...
Cool. What do you think about those shoes which had like the glass heels and the...
I think everyone has his or her own style. So I don't judge much. It's not my
You're being too
thing.
nice with your answer. You're being too nice with your answer.
Yes, maybe.
I've got a challenge for you. I've got a makeup challenge for you.
The Inglot Makeup Challenge.
Juliana, it's the makeup challenge. I need you to leave a mark of your lips here on the card. Thank you. I'm gonna stick it to our board. I'm gonna show you different brushes. If you get the answer right, you'll take them home with you.
Okay, ready?
On your marks. Get set, go. First one. This one.
Eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow, right, yep. Second
Yeah.
brush. This one.
That's easy. Mascara.
Mascara, you got this
My
one right as well. You got that one right as well. Back here we've got this one.
I think maybe a foundation.
Yes, but it has to be a little
Creamy.
cream foundation.
Okay.
Last one,
Cream
last one.
foundation.
Quickly. This one. It's easy.
Powder.
Pressed powder,
Pressed
yes.
powder.
You've got 4.
Thank you.
It's good, eh?
Very good.
Quite good. So 4 points for Juliana. Back here, Juliana, I've got some really special equipment. With this particular equipment, I always manage to find music which is at heart of my one-night stands. Shall we see what music we'll find for you?
Yes.
Let's go. This tune reminds you of?
Brazil.
Of home.
Of course.
Is there a particular food or drink which you really miss
Yes.
about Brazil?
My favorite drink, which is coconut water, that you can't find here.
You can only find it bottled or
unfortunately,
anything, eh?
But they're not the same.
They're not the same.
They're not the same.
The fresh is always a friend.
Yes, yes. And the food, I think pão de queijo, it's a kind of bread, a cheese bread, that you can't make anywhere else, that you don't have this specific ingredient. The rest I managed to make here, but pão de queijo, no, unfortunately.
You're good at cooking?
Horrible.
Horrible.
Poor husband of mine.
For a second I thought you were good at cooking.
No, no.
Let's go and see what second tune we're gonna find. This reminds you of?
Of work,
Of
my
work.
team.
Of your team?
Yes,
You're a fun team, eh?
Yes, yes. We have a very young team. So it's very good because even though you are working, you are always having fun. Like we always have this gathering together. We are always going out to have a drink, to meet boyfriends and girlfriends. So we are very, very, very close.
You also take care of the shops in Libya.
Yes.
You remember the first time you visited Libya?
Yes.
How was the experience?
It was during Ramadan, so it was a bit different. Like it's already a different country that you have to adjust with the culture, obviously. But during Ramadan is something special because they are fasting. Obviously, they can't think about food, drinks for the whole day until the sun is up.
From sunrise to sunset, no?
Yes,
If I'm not mistaken.
yes. You have to adjust, even the fact that I'm a girl, I'm a woman actually, and for most of our team, like most of the people in our team, they are guys to work in
And for them it's
stores.
different. It's not
Yes,
normal having a
yes.
female boss.
Yes, yes, it's a bit different for them, but when you get used to the people, even in the beginning, I used to have a few problems, but then you get closer to them. You try to go not in a business side, you go into more like a personal side, and you start getting close to them. And
Your attire there is different.
Yes, yes.
It has to be more moderate, I think, no?
Yes, obviously.
And do you get to wear the
the
scarf as well?
hijab? Yes, the hijab they call.
You have to wear it all the time?
Yeah, not all the time. Inside the store, no, but when I'm on the street, yes.
You wear it as well. It's also a sign of
Especially-
respect, no?
Yes, you have to respect the culture. Like when we are there, even though I'm not Libyan, I try to live the life like a Libyan. Like even the way how we dress, the way how we speak with the customers, it's completely different. The way how you deal with your own team, it's very different. But when you get close to them, like nowadays, I go to my manager's house to have lunch with his family, you know?
You're more close to them now.
Yes, yes.
Juliana, I can't have a Brazilian here and not speak about samba and hear samba. But before I invite you for a dance, I managed to make a small research. Você pode agradar a dança samba para mim?
Claro.
You understood me then? What did I
I
say?
understood. You would like me to dance samba for you.
Yes, please. Can we? Music, please.
You have to dance with me now.
I'll do it. Tell me. Hands? What do I do with my hands?
Just,
Around?
yeah,
All right. That is not that difficult.
sexy.
I'm not that
Dance the
sexy.
sexy
doing
way.
it. Not that sexy, no? Well done.
Very
well
good.
done. Listen, we spoke about the language, and later on you're also going to give me a short lesson about the Portuguese
Yes.
language, no? But before, I have another challenge for you.
Okay.
Guam, spot the bum.
Juliana, it's the first time we're doing this particular challenge. I'm going to show you 3 different pictures of 3 different bums of 3 famous female actresses or singers, international personalities. And you have to
Okay.
try to guess which personality or which celebrity this is by seeing her bum.
Okay.
All right? Let's go with the first picture. Who is she? Is she Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, or Jessie J? It's
Jennifer
quite-
Aniston?
No. It's Courtney Cox. It's quite a healthy bum, but it was very fit. She's very
bit
fit.
small.
A bit small. She needs a little more skin. Next bum, is she Eva Longoria, Janet Jackson, or Rihanna? She's got a little belly. Is she?
Janet Jackson?
No, she's not Janet Jackson. She's Eva Longoria.
Whoa, but she has a huge bum.
It was maybe the
Doesn't
angle.
show- yes,
The
yes.
angle of the camera. Third, is she Tyra Banks, Jade Ewan from Sugar Babes, or Nicole Scherzinger?
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks? No.
Oh my God,
I'm
not
sorry,
even
no.
one.
Not even one. That was Jade Ewan. I'm sorry. 0 points. It's for next time, eh?
It's okay.
Better luck next time. Listen, speaking about the language, I know that we're going to have a small private lesson. And I like role play, so you're going to be the teacher, and I'm going to
Okay.
be the student, okay?
Okay.
Let's go.
One of my favorite words, saudade.
Saudade. Saudade.
Yes.
Saudade. In Maltese,
It's
there's
a
a way.
feeling.
It's a
feeling.
feeling. I miss you, or
Whoa!
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Well, actually, it's not exactly this meaning because there isn't a translation for saudade, but that's what means.
In Maltese, there's a word which means completely different, which sounds a little similar. It is sawatni, which is completely
What
different.
is sawatni?
Sawatni, whip me. It's completely different, but... Next word.
Amor.
Amor, my love.
Could be.
It could
Yes, it's a feeling as well. It's
be.
love.
Love. Amor.
Yes.
Amor sawadni.
Saudade.
Saudade. Amor saudade. Amor saudade. Last word.
Sapato.
Sapato. Sapato. Sapato. How
My
much?
favorite thing. No.
Sapato. Sapato. Juliana. Where are you, Juliana? No? Shoes.
Yes, very good.
All right. Good. At
3
least
points
three
for
points,
you.
3 points. At least it wasn't that bad.
No.
Thanks very much, Juliana, for this lesson. Last question, do you think Brazil will win the World Cup?
Of course.
Okay,
Of
thanks.
course.
Thanks very much, Juliana. Thanks for this one night stand.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're more than welcome. Thanks for accepting the invitation. I know that at first you weren't going to accept the invitation, but then, since I'm a very, very stubborn person...
not just because I'm a bit shy, that's why,
but then we got you started.
it's a pleasure.
We've got some gifts for you. Thanks to Code Zero, you have some hair products.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to Fino, you've got some candles for your home to
you.
make a small and nice
Romantic night with my
exactly.
husband.
And thanks to Guam, you've got an algae scrub just to get ready for summer. Thanks to
Thank you
Perfumes
very
and More, you've
much.
got a selection of the 5 most popular perfumes with women. Thanks to Inglot, you've got a selection of eyeshadows and the perfume Inglot. And thanks to our partners Moroboshi, you have a sushi treat for 2. You can go with your husband and enjoy a
very
romantic
nice.
dinner and the dinner night out. Thanks very much,
Thank you
Juliana.
very
Thanks
much.
for this one night stand. Jiena wasalt fl-aħħar tal-appuntament tiegħi għal magħkom. Minn hawnhekk nixtieq nirringrazzja ovvjament il-partners tiegħi, grazzi ħafna lil Zara tal-outfit tiegħek, kif ukoll nirringrazzja lil Aldo Shoes ta' Zarbun, nirringrazzja wkoll lil Fino tal-Amara kif ukoll lil Zara Home tal-arredament tal-aċċessorji żgħar ta' dan is-set. Minn hawnhekk ukoll nixtieq nagħmel ringrazzjament malajr nirringrazzja l-crew kollu tekniku tal-wan li jkunu qegħdin hawnhekk ikunu qegħdin jaħdmu ħafna, nirringrazzjaw lid-direttur tagħna, Jason Parnis, il-floor manager kif ukoll assistent tiegħi il-Warren, il-daw kollha li hemm backstage kif ukoll il-producer li ieħor Noel, l-assistent li ieħor tiegħi Noel kif ukoll il-Peter. Nispera li ma nsejt lil ħadd imma insomma jekk insejt lil xi ħadd ninżalkom il-kappell minn hawnhekk u ngħidilkom li qegħdin f'qalbi u nirringrazzjakom ħafna. Ħammorru ovvjament ħanħallukom nixtiequlkom il-lejl it-tajjeb, niltaqgħu magħkom il-ġimgħa d-dieħla u l-ġimgħa d-dieħla 3 one night stands tiegħi ser ikunu il-kantanta Christabel għandha ħafna xi rakkontalna u nissuġġerilkom tiqpaw miegħi. Kif ukoll ser niltaqgħu mal-membru parlamentari Awċija Ġustin Karwana. Fl-aħħar iżda mhux l-inqas ser niltaqgħu ma' persuna li ser tidher fuq it-televiżjoni Maltija għall-ewwel darba. Persuna Maltija, hairdresser Maltija li kienet parti minn diversi blockbusters kbar fosthom il-film Snow White, films bħal Torn, sejr niltaqgħu ma' Marcel Genovese. Jien ma fadali xejn ngħidilkom ħlief il-lejl it-tajjeb. Ciao ciao.
One Night Stand. Jimmy ġib lilkom grazzi għal.
Bring out the star in you.
Live life the Bay Way.
M. De Mayo Wines and Spirits.
Opel flimkien ma' Cars International Limited.
Tessie Premium Line.
Regime Skincare Program.
Lasco Supermarket.
Very Fino.
Code Zero Hair Interpreters.